I flew business class from London to Tokyo for $1,400 cheaper than economy. Today, I will be showing you exactly how to get cheap business class tickets, step by step, and all by making your own money work for you. I'm Jeff, a qualified chartered accountant with over 10 years experience, and I have a passion for personal finance. My aim is to show people that numbers and money aren't scary, and I can show you how to set good financial behaviors to set you up for a lifetime of making your money work for you. If you want to learn more about personal finance in a fun and easy to understand format, please subscribe as it will really help me out. I owe you one. Now, let's jump right in. So how did I get return business class tickets from London to Tokyo for $1,400 cheaper than economy tickets for both me and my wife? The secret to how I did this? Avos points, which is the air miles currency of British Airways. Here's the cost of 2 return economy tickets from London to Tokyo for April 2025, costing $4,374 or $2,187 each. Here's what I actually paid for the 2 business class tickets, $1,525 or $763 each. In this video, I'll be explaining how to earn Avos, how to get bonus points, and how to earn a companion voucher, which effectively gets you 2-for-1 plane tickets. So first of all, what on earth are Avos points? Avos is a form of currency of the British Airways Executive Club, and it's a game changer to drastically reduce your airfares. You can sign up for completely free, link in the description below. Please note, this video is not sponsored. Avos can be earned through many different means, such as through flights, hotel stays, and credit card spending. Using these points enables you to save money on a huge range of things. However, you can save the most amount of money by redeeming your Avos for flights on British Airways and its partner airlines. The biggest savings can be found when traveling on the premium seats, i.e. premium economy, business class, and first class. Note, there are many different types of airline loyalty schemes, but by and large, the rules of earning and redeeming will be similar. Here's a comprehensive list of the various ways of earning Avos. Let's start with the main way to earn Avos, and that is by signing up the American Express British Airways Premium Plus card, which gets you 1.5 Avos for every £1 spent. Before we dive into earning Avos on credit cards, I need to caveat all of this by stating that you should only ever use credit cards if you know that you can pay off your credit cards on time and completely every single month. No ifs, no buts. Credit cards are a vehicle that should be used to spend on things that you can afford if you're paying using your debit card in full in any event. So if you know that you won't have the discipline to do this, please do not sign up for any credit cards in the first place. We wouldn't want you to have to pay interest now, would we? Interest is how the credit card companies make their money, so let's not give them the ability to make money off us. So, with the American Express British Airways Premium Plus credit card, there are generally great sign-up and referral bonuses that can be obtained, which makes earning points much quicker at the start. I will note that there is a £250 annual fee for this card, increasing to £300 from 1st of August 2024. However, if you make good use of your points, it will easily offset this cost. I needed 150,000 Avos to fly me and my wife to Tokyo on business class. Amex will give you a bonus of 25,000 Avos if you spend at least £3,000 within 3 months of getting the card. However, there are usually a few times during the year when Amex run promotions where you can get mammoth Avos bonuses for signing up, sometimes up to 60,000 points instead of the usual 25,000 points, which is currently running now until 11th of June directly through British Airways. When I signed up for the credit card, I also obtained a referral bonus of 26,000 Avos after spending at least £3,000 within the first 3 months of card membership, on top of a 40,000 sign-up bonus which was running at the time. Now, £1,000 might sound a lot, but let's break this down. How much do you and your household spend on groceries a month? The average spend of groceries in the UK for a 2-person household is £320, and in the US it's a whopping $700. This is already a big step towards the £1,000 a month target. Now, do you have subscriptions for cable TV, or do you sign up for streaming services such as Netflix or Disney+? Chuck that onto the card, and this can easily be another £100 a month. How about filling up your car at the gas station? Spending money on public transport to get around? Or just spending money when you're on a night out having dinner and some drinks? As you can see, you can quickly rack up £1,000 a month in no time. Of course, everyone is different, so it's difficult to estimate how much to spend on social, shopping, and holidays each month. So remember, as long as you're spending on items that you'll be spending your money on anyway, this is a fantastic way of making your money go further. If you're unable to get to £1,000 spend a month, then there are other ways of earning Avos, but this will take a bit longer. I'll cover this in a future video. You are also able to get a supplementary card so that a spouse or someone you can trust get a card themselves using their account. I did this for me and my wife, and we each got an additional 5,000 points. I must emphasize that only someone you trust should be added as a supplementary card, because at the end of the day, it's going to be you that has to settle the credit card from whatever they have spent. The other neat thing about the supplementary card is that it will count towards the £3,000 in the 3-month spend target. So as mentioned earlier, I needed 150,000 points to get a business class seat on a 13-hour return flight from London to Tokyo for both me and my wife. This might sound like a lot, but again, I'll show you that there's a lot more achievable than you think. The key to getting 2 tickets for just 150,000 points was to earn something called a companion voucher. The companion voucher enables you to redeem a flight using your Avios points, and you get an additional ticket completely for free. To get this, you need to spend £10,000 on the card within 1 year. Again, if you're able to spend £3,000 on your everyday spend for the first 3 months to get the sign-up bonus, you would surely be able to achieve a slightly lower rate of spend and easily hit the target. And that's £778 per month from month 4 to 12. So I already obtained 40,000 points from signing up and a further 26,000 points from the referral and the 5,000 points for the supplementary card. This gives 71,000 points. Also, for every £1 spent on the credit card, it gets 1.5 Avios. So doing some quick maths, if you need to spend £10,000 to earn a companion voucher anyway, just spending the 10k alone earns you 15,000 Avios. This gets you to 86,000 points, giving you 64,000 points to earn. Next, I then referred my wife to the credit card, and the useful thing with British Airways Executive Club is that 2 people can combine the Avios into a household account. Therefore, if you have a partner, they will get the same sign-up bonus, the same referral bonus as you did, and they themselves can sign you up for a supplementary card using their account. I also received a referral bonus of 9,000 points for referring my wife. So this gets 80,000 points in total for getting my wife involved, getting us to 166,000 points. Add to that the 4.5 thousand points that they will earn, as they will need to spend £3,000 to get the sign-up bonuses, and that gets us to over 170,000 points. We're already there. And if you got the full 60,000 bonus that's running right now for you and your partner, you'd have in excess of 200,000 points. Now, another secret is the British Airways Executive Club shop, which is basically like a cashback website like Top Cashback or Quidco, except that you can earn Avios instead of cashback on the credit card spend at certain retailers. So let's say you spend £1,000 on a hotel stay through booking.com, you'd earn 12,000 bonus Avios on top of the 1.5k Avios you get for spending on the Amex card anyway. As at the day of recording, it's at a lower rate of 6 Avios per £1 spend, but still not to be sniffed at. I like to use a website called cashbackangel.com, where once you know which online retailer you want to buy something from, type the name of the retailer on this website and it will tell you which cashback options there are, including the British Airways Executive Club shop. What's more, if you want to earn yet even more Avios, you can sign up for our Barclays Avios Premier account, a Barclays Avios credit card, or even an American Express Platinum card, but I'll cover this in future video. Now that you have over 150,000 points in your household account, how do you go about actually booking your flight tickets? I need to tell you that seat tickets bought using Avios are much more readily available if you want to fly economy and premium economy compared to business class, because there are just a handful of seats made available on business class to be purchased using Avios compared to the lower classes. And of course on a plane there will be generally far more economy seats anyway. Since flight availability is so limited for business class seats, some forward planning is sometimes needed if you are planning to fly on a busy route or at a peak travel period. As an example, me and my wife wanted to go to Japan on a honeymoon in 2023, which was in April, which coincided with the infamous cherry blossom season in Japan. Knowing this, I worked backwards and counted 355 days from the period I wanted to fly, which gave me the dates that the seats first come available. I called up British Airways as soon as the seats were made available, and thankfully, I was able to book my outbound flight on business class, and then waited a couple weeks to book my inbound flight as soon as that was made available. Whilst the flight tickets are free as you are using Avios, you do however need to pay the air taxes, and in my example for my flight to Japan, the taxes to fly from the UK are far higher than flying back from Japan. So, as well as redeeming my companion voucher and using 150,000 Avios for the flight to Japan, I paid £840 in taxes for our outbound flight to London and a further £380 in taxes for our inbound flight from Japan. This totals £1,220, and all things considered is an absolute steal, considering that if I were to pay cash for these 2 flight tickets, it would easily have cost over £12,000. Don't believe me? Here's some proof. One side note is that off-peak, the same return flight would now cost 200,000 Avios, but following the tips I provided earlier, you would be close to this amount of Avios already. My real-life example illustrates the incredible value that the companion voucher can bring. I basically managed to get the 2 return flights in business class for £1,220, saving me a whopping £10,825 compared to paying cash. The other way to look at it is that me and my wife got to fly on business class for £1,220 versus the same flights in economy for £3,499, which would be £2,279 more expensive than business class. If you've reached this far into the video, please do comment below to let me know if you've had any great savings on flights and how you did this. By strategically utilizing Avios points and the Amex British Airways Premium Plus card, we turned our dream trip into reality while navigating the quirks of booking limited business class Avios seats. However, if you are unable to accumulate enough points to make a big redemption and are happy to fly economy, using Avios is a fantastic way because, for example, I can fly pretty much anywhere in Europe from London in economy, all for £1 in taxes. This is an amazing way to travel on a budget if you'd rather save money on flights and instead use your money to pay for better accommodation, for example. In any event, the moral of this video is that if you're going to be spending money on everyday spend anyway, why not make your money go further by earning Avios and being able to travel very cheaply instead of just paying it out using your debit card without any benefits. I should also add that if you don't travel much, Avios can be used on a wide range of redemptions outside of flights. For example, you can convert Avios into Nectar points to give you pure cash off your grocery spend. Again, if you're going to be buying groceries anyway, you might as well get some money off whilst you're at it, right? I've added various links and references to everything I've covered in this video in the description below, so that you can learn more about all of this. Oh, and by the way, Amex have recently announced that from November 2024, the spend required to get a companion voucher will be increased from £10,000 to £15,000, which is a significant increase. Therefore, if you think this is not available, I recommend the British Avios Plus credit card, where if you spend £10,000 in 12 months, you can get a British Airways cabin upgrade voucher. Whilst not as good as a companion voucher, it entitles you to a cabin upgrade for 2 passengers on a one-way journey, or alternatively, 1 passenger on a return trip when you make a reward flight booking. Note, there is a £20 a month fee for this card, so at £240 a year, it's cheaper than Amex. So whether it's a trip to Japan or any other destination on your bucket list, remember that with careful planning and the right credit card strategy, you can achieve remarkable savings on your travels. Thank you for joining me today on my channel. Until next time, happy saving, and may your travels be filled with incredible experiences. I'm Jeff, and I'll see you soon.